My name is Maximo Caminero. I'm an artist born in Dominican Republic 61 years ago. I'm located right now in West Palm Beach, the Norwood area. This place is called Norwood Art and Music Warehouse. And I have my own studio here, which we call Maximali's 444. Destiny. Very simple. I never have in my thought to come to West Palm. I was in Miami for almost 30 years. But the universe is an equation that is going pushing you little by little until they release you, and you have to go. You have to go where the universe puts you. Don't get against the currents. Just flow. Since I was a kid, I had that feeling. I looked for everything all the time, and all the beauty caught my attention. I said the beauty, but it could be anything. Anything caught my attention. More extraordinary than the regular people. I have a daughter right now which is 8 years old, and I can see on her, she had that too, because every time Shane are painting over here and she coming, she notice if it's something new. If I put something on the wall, she notice, and she's very aware of the environment next to her. So if you have that, you have to keep it, because that's a gift the universe give it to you. It's a hard way, it's a long way. It could happen, it could not happen. It means happen, wrong, not happen. We're talking about success, but that's not important. The important is doing your life what you really love, and if that coming with you, you have to keep doing it. Simple. My first inspiration was a lot of different artists. I love the landscaping, the portraits, whatever who come from the art. It was my inspirations, but very early I focused in very select group of artists, and with the time when I get really involved in this, I was trying to get my own language to express to the others, because it's very difficult to create something new. We are 2023 years behind, more than that, of the creators, even the people who start in the caves. So to create something completely original is very tough for the artist, but trust me, it's possible if you just flow with the universe, and you're gonna get the start, you're gonna get the dimensions that you can get it. I have a theory, like what I do, and so many people does too, is not art. These are doors. We have the door and we open the message. We travel to different dimensions. In my case, I travel like 5-6 dimensions, different dimensions. And the message, I don't know the message, because it's a language. It's another language that is prohibited in some way to the humans in here. But you see people making abstract art, and this is part of my theory. Like my theory is right. When you go to a show and you see an abstract word, or you see any kind of word that you don't understand, but you like it, in some way you like it, that means your subconscious, with the subconscious of the creator, travel to the same dimensions. So when the creator creates the observer, if he's connected to that dimensions, he gonna love it, but he don't know why. What happened is the subconscious is reading that information in there. It's that, but that's always hiding to us. It's something about our knowledge. It's very tough because we try to meditate, and all the thought that we have is coming like a brum 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 brum, and it's always call your attention. But if you can get aware, if you can get to the point of your conscience, I don't know if you're going to understand all what you create, but at least you're going to understand who you really are and not who you think you were. And with the conscience, with the power of the conscience, we became like Jesus Christ. We have a lot of power, but the people don't use it. The people don't use the concept. The people don't trust. But if you trust that you can order, not ask, you don't ask. Because when you ask, you are doubting. You're not 100%. But when you order, you are 100% sure of what you want. And you get it, because we are God. We have the power to. This is our kingdom, and we have the power to attract whatever we want. Even you can cure yourself. If you're sick, you can cure yourself any sickness that you have, and you can bring wealthy. You can bring a lot of things, but be careful, because you can bring also the negative thing. So if you behave and you are all the time in a good currents, you're gonna live in that ambience. You're gonna create that harmony with all the people that you touch. It's very simple. The key is the love. If you are in love all the time, because the universe, it could look to us like a chaos, but it's not. It's perfect, as is our life. Whatever happened to us is for a reason, and we have to accept it. We have to understand that we are going to a better place, and even if we think this is not the best place, we can make the best place if we think like that. You have to be careful when you get to a certain level of spirituality, because in one point you are like you don't desire nothing, and it's wrong, because we are in these dimensions, and this dimension demands to us things. We need to eat. It's good to have a good life, good car, good house. You have to create your paradise in this place. But if you become too high in spirituality, then you are outside of these dimensions. You don't belong to this dimension, because that happens when you die, when you get to, or when you are in a high level of spirituality or meditation. You can travel. You can go to the other place, even with a lot of drugs. People can fly and get out from his body, and they feel more comfort in another dimensions. But you could not release your desires in this dimension. You always have to create something. You always have to have a dream to be here. Otherwise, you are dead. If you ask me, I'm not getting excited or crazy to get things, but I'm still looking for it. I still fight and trying to give the best to the others, because the other are 100% here they don't get a little bit high, and when that happens, the people are getting stress and dramas and all that thing, you know. So for me, it's good to have to release a little bit. Probably that's one of my goals. We are individual people, and nobody around us should have the influence to us. When you pursue when you find what you really love, just do it. Release. Like I told you before, it's a language. In the case of the artists, the painters, or the sculptor, don't worry about what people are gonna say, because you are traveling to dimensions, and that's the dimension that you can reach. And there is 8,000 million people in the world, and even if less than 1% of those people love what you do, don't worry for that. It's a language, and you don't have to worry about what people think or say, because in most of the case, I received a lot of when the people say good thing about you all the time. Oh, Max, you're a great person, you're this. But guess what? It don't affect me. Because if you allow that, when somebody come to me and say, you are terrible, you are whatever, they're gonna allow him to affect me. So in both ways, it's a domination. And you have to be outside of critic, good critic or bad critic. You have to be above that. Just do what you do and don't get. And also, nobody take care of you. Like nobody know how you live, where you live, if you eat, if you don't eat. Nobody cares. So, people talking about you, whatever, it don't help you to be alive. So you have to be above all that things and pursue your dreams. Even if it don't happen, at least you enjoy the way, the road, because you have the courage to do what you really like it. And most of the people, more than 90% of the people, maybe more, are doing what they don't want. And that's the most terrible thing that you can do to your individual body, to your individual as a human creation and as a human getting up to different level. You have to be about that. So I'm here open to everybody who want to come over here. Sometimes they think I'm psychiatric or with all the issues that we all have, but I get it more than that. Remember, my name is Maximo Caminero, and I'm here sitting next to Respect the Vibe, Shannon. Respect the Vibe, and that is something that you should read on top where I have where I'm painting. Just read that phrase. Art exists because life is not enough.